Welcome back, you guys, for another Dre and J Death Battle! In this corner, coming into Death Battle with the 8-8 record, your challenger, Javante Jones. And in this corner, your Death Battle leader in wins this season so far, coming in with the 11-5 record, DeAndre Jones. And we're here today to do a Death Battle reaction to Korra versus Storm, Avatar versus Marvel, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just make sure to confirm with you guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna say right here, I'm going with Korra. I don't need to see nothing from their bad stories. I'm gonna go with Korra, master of pretty much all elements, the Avatar. So I know what this motherfucker's about to choose. So go ahead.
I'm gonna go Storm. You can run the clip now.
No reason, just
go Storm. I fuck with Storm. Storm can fuck with weather. She can fly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go Storm.
I mean, Korra masters all elements.
She doesn't fly though.
Fire, water. She technically, she levitates with she can make a whole tidal wave and fly.
It's not flying.
I mean,
and the Storm is the same thing. Lightning can start fires too. So. But
Korra can also metal bend.
Okay. Storm can't do that, but she can do a lot of other shit. So.
And Storm's claustrophobic. I feel like that's gonna be something in the fight. Like I'm not even watching it, but Storm has a really bad claustrophobia.
Mm-hmm.
So if Korra let's say she uses earth bending to make a damn base for Storm, or a little containment for Storm, then at that point Storm's at her weakest. You can deliver the final blow.
Yeah, possibly.
So I feel like that might play into the death battle, but we'll see. But yeah, let's check it out.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a one-of-a-kind service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis in chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost and straight to your door. If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's temporary, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important.
I'm also going to let y'all know this real quick. Javante, I've tried to get him to watch Avatar. This man, for some reason,
that shit, bro.
never wants to watch it. So hey, that's your doing right here, because that's why you haven't gone with Korra, because you haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend.
No, I'm familiar with her. I just don't watch Avatar like that. But run the clip.
Okay.
Safety information. Thanks, Blue Chew, for sponsoring.
This was your doing. Just know that.
Avatar Korra, the master of all four elements. Storm, the X-Men's goddess of the storms. Weather, the building blocks of our natural world, are nothing if not tempestuous and unpredictable. Which means you gotta be some kind of badass to control them. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Avatar Inc., savior of the world, uniter of four nations, destroyer of cabbages. But like all Avatars,
spoiler, you haven't watched it.
He passed away. Humanity would have to move forward and prepare his next
I know the basics how this shit works.
But who could fill Aang's shoes? Her name was Korra.
Wiz, who is that? Did you leave the door open again?
Deuces, gents.
Unlike her carefree predecessor, the hot-headed, obstinate Korra was an Avatar prodigy from day one.
I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
While Aang struggled to accept his role in the world, Korra never wanted to be anything else. Not only is she an expert hand-to-hand fighter on her own, as a bender, Korra can manipulate the natural world around her through martial arts. And as the Avatar, she is the only living being who can bend all four elements at once. Water, earth, fire, air! At you! Straight from the southern water tribe, Korra can control tendrils of water, form massive walls of ice, and generate huge tsunamis. Aang once raised the sea level to put out these huge fires. Looking at the size of the area and what it'd take to submerge it, he had to move over 35 million metric tons of water. And since Korra is a reincarnation of Aang and every past Avatar, she should be just as powerful. With earthbending, Korra can heave big-ass boulders around, shape and control metal, and even tear apart the ground beneath her enemy's feet.
Kind of like when her Avatar ancestor Kyoshi broke up a chunk of a continent, dragged it across a bay, and basically just created a new island named after herself. Queen shit.
By measuring the size of the island to get its mass and the size of the bay to get the distance Kyoshi dragged it, displacing this much rock would require an energy over 21 gigatons of TNT. That's almost
Kyoshi tall, too. She like 6'8".
energy than the entire world's
Kyoshi?
nuclear arsenal detonating at the same time.
With firebending, Korra can fire blasts of, well, fire, jet into the sky like a rocket, or breathe like a friggin' dragon.
The perfect element to match Korra's hot-headed temperament. However, her final element was completely different. Due to its inherently zen, free-flowing nature, Korra struggled at first to master airbending.
But like all good prodigies, she figured it out anyways.
With airbending, Korra can shoot powerful gusts of wind, fly around on tornadoes, and create a cute little air scooter.
She used this element to defeat the bloodbender Amon, who was fast enough to dodge lightning.
He is not the only one. Zuko and Iroh have caught and dodged lightning as well, and Iroh even caught one from the sky. The leader of a lightning bolt moves at 60,000 meters per second. Comparing the distance Amon moved relative to the bolt, he must have been moving over 200 times the speed of sound.
But Korra's more than just a badass martial arts superhero. She also acts as the bridge between the mortal and spirit worlds.
The spirit world is a separate plane of reality, and Korra is stronger while she's physically there. Her direct connection isn't coincidence. She and every avatar before her are fused with the spirit of light, Rava. Every time the avatar dies and reincarnates, Rava searches out the spirit to bond with their new body, a staple of Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. I've done a lot of research into reincarnation, which I'll demonstrate today with Boomstick and this anvil.
Wait, hold on!
Now, the Avatar is usually reborn into a different nation, but I've set this up so Boomstick will reincarnate into the nearest vessel, this identical clone body.
Hey, Wiz, I feel funny.
Why did you do me?
Where'd my banana go?
Cut off his leg and everything.
Speaking of messing with your soul, Korra can remove or restore your bending, bring her past lives for advice, and tap into the kick-ass Avatar state.
The Avatar state massively boosts Korra's raw bending power.
Hey, what's Storm's answer to that?
Demigod, and
If I ain't got one, I gotta go Marvel though.
being on the planet.
My season's already over, so I'm just gonna ride my ride. Go out the ship.
I just told you can catch back up if
No,
you
I
just
can't. The
stop
season's
going
over,
with your-
bro.
Almost killed while in the Avatar
It's already 11. It's 8. I'm 8 to 11:5, bro. It's pretty much done. It's cooked.
That last
It doesn't help me if you go the same cheat. It doesn't help me either. What the hell are you talking about?
For years.
How's that help me?
But not for this case.
Most of them, yeah. If I pick what you picked, then I'm sure I'm still gonna be riding the same way. I'm gonna lose still.
the Avatar all the way from day one.
And the biggest trials she had to face were when her place in the world was challenged. Would everyone be better off without the
Should we both with her? I get 9 wins. You have 12 wins. I'm still down. She ain't changing.
I mean, you still stay within 3 wins.
I might just go out how I came in. I'm riding out my own way. I'm gonna ride out the ship. Let's go out the ship.
which created this massive crater
Ride
in
who I
the
wanna
center
ride
of
with.
Republic City, and almost
Never know what can
killed
happen.
Taking a look at the width and
Sound like
depth
some
of this
dumbass
great
shit to me, but
Pacific
okay.
Ocean,
Go with the shit, bro.
must have held
You know my
back
loyalty. That's why.
6 megatons of TNT. More queen shit.
And during harmonic convergence, Korra tapped into enough spirit energy to turn into a giant kaiju and battle the dark avatar Unalaq for the fate of the world.
Whereas I told you, we don't talk about season 2. Okay, 1 was cool.
From taking down anarchist revolutionaries to fascist
Season 2
empires,
was.
No, it's a bad matchup for Storm. It's a bad matchup.
worthy of her forebears.
Bad matchup for most characters. I don't think Superman beating her either. There's a lot of bad matches for a lot of people. So, it's kinda just a fucked up matchup.
Nothing she couldn't do.
Queen shit?
I take over one of them. I take over most people. So like,
Girl, give me your best shot.
I wouldn't take over. That shit was funny. I wouldn't take her over as Superman.
shit, she might be able to beat Superman too.
Boy, stop. She ain't beating Superman.
Maybe Superman's the only person, but that's all. That's what I'm saying. Storm ain't.
To a person who struck
She ain't
by
beat many
lightning.
people, so it's a bad match for Storm. It's a bad matchup.
Everything else? You got it. Do you know what happens to white-haired mutants whose parents are killed by a plane crash? They become badass weather witches.
After Aurora Monroe's parents were that,
Where's she gonna wear? Where's she gonna dress like that in the
herself on the
movies?
streets of Cairo under the tutelage of Ahmed El-Jabbar.
The life of a street rat wasn't doing it for Aurora, so she took off across the Sahara in search of a real home.
And that's when she began to master her mutant powers. In the same way that Homo sapiens, humans, evolved from earlier hominids like Homo erectus. Go ahead. Homo superior, or mutants, are an offshoot of regular humans. They possess the X gene on their 23rd chromosome that effectively grants them superpowers.
But it's It's a lottery. You could end up like old Beak here. Ugh.
Or you could end up like Aurora and possess complete control over the weather itself, while being super hot, unlike Beak.
No.
For all she knew, she was a goddess sent straight from heaven, and that's exactly what the local tribes thought when she arrived in her ancestral Kenyan home.
Must be storm outside.
Aurora's mutant gene allows her to psionically manipulate the atmosphere, capable of summoning a hurricane with less than a conscious thought.
When she does feel like using conscious thoughts, something Wiz tells me I struggle with, Aurora can create storms that cover the entire Earth.
Her weather manipulation isn't just powerful, but precise. She can call upon massive tidal waves, conceal herself in fog, and even generate localized blizzards cold enough to freeze lava.
She can summon bolts of lightning, even ones that are continents away, or generate electricity inside your brain. And she once zapped Cyclops with enough lightning to restart an artificial sun called the Ring of Fire, a name that reminds me of the morning after Taco Tuesday.
Encircling the planet Polemarchus, the Ring of Fire provided all the same energy as a regular sun.
The Ring of Fire!
Her favorite element is probably wind. With it, she can blow people away with tornadoes, suck the air out of a person's lungs, and generate enough lift to fly. She once flew fast enough to reach the edge of Earth's atmosphere
You know you're
from
not in the
ground
camera
level
shot.
in just a few seconds.
By measuring the angle and size of the Earth to get the distance and estimating a time frame of about 5 seconds, Aurora had to have flown at 4,000 times the speed of sound. She can even manipulate solar winds to fly through space. Unlike winds on Earth, which are just the movement of air molecules through the atmosphere, solar winds are streams of charged particles, mostly electrons and protons, ejected from the sun.
Almost as crazy as how she can breathe in the vacuum of space. She creates a mini atmosphere around herself by gathering, stray hydrogen atoms. Atoms, those are like really small last time I checked. Are these writers just giving her whatever powers they want now? How is that weather?
Aurora's abilities apply to any atmospheric conditions, whether they be in outer space or alternate dimensions. Essentially, anything even remotely considered weather.
Man, I wish I had crazy writers giving me random superpowers just because it's funny. That'd be awesome. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go use my rocket hands I've always had to get my beer out in the fridge. Away!
Perhaps her most useful ability, though, is to sense changes in the weather with a pseudo-sixth sense. Aurora literally sees atmospheric patterns and energy as colors, with the world as her canvas.
She's so good with it, she could track a jet flying over New York while she was fighting the Shadow King in Wakanda. That's on the other side of the planet. Yeah, no wonder everyone thought she was a goddess. She is.
Aurora enjoyed all the worship and admiration until the day she was contacted by an American, Charles Xavier, with an interesting proposal.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Join the X-Men. Oh, pretty please, they were eaten by this living island. It's a long story, but we're short-staffed.
Xavier founded the X-Men as a team of mutant superheroes that would attempt to mend race relations between Homo sapien and Superior through non-violent means.
Because what better way to teach kids in the 60s about the civil rights movement than with a bunch of good-looking, lily-white teenagers with superpowers from upstate New York?
Feeling she had spent enough time blessing the rains down in Africa, Aurora agreed and was assigned the codename Storm.
I'll say we need a diversity hire.
Worthy to wield here. Led a war against the Inhumans and even survived a blast from her own lightning.
This is impressive considering her lightning is powerful enough to match Polaris, who once used her powers to punch through Earth's crust all the way to the planet's core. Assuming she pulverized the cylinder of Earth all the way down, she had to have exerted over 15 teratons of TNT.
She once beat the mutant Callisto in unarmed combat, and Callisto has apparently mastered every single martial art known to man.
Despite her unbelievable power, Storm has trained extensively in hand-to-hand combat. Get it? It also probably didn't hurt that she's fast enough to dodge literal beams of light. But did you get it though?
Nope. And after kicking Callisto's ass, she became the queen of these sewer-dwelling mutants called the Morlocks. She really just couldn't escape being worshipped, could she? Even by grody underground monster people.
Well, she later married the Black Panther T'Challa and became Queen of Wakanda too, so she really runs the gamut.
But even demigods have their Achilles heels. That plane crash from her childhood left her crushed under rubble for days, giving her a bad case of claustrophobia that rears its ugly head every once in a while.
But that's not enough to stop this queen. After the departure of Scott Summers, Storm became the leader of the X-Men, because of course she did.
And when Geordie LaForge eventually eventually came crawling back. The two fought over who would lead the team.
Despite Scott literally being able to shoot death lasers from his eyes, Storm kicked his ass. And even better, she didn't even have her powers at the time.
As it should be.
Damn, so Scott was getting bitched before the movies, I see it.
Storm is. She may be an Omega level mutant, but her greatest superpower is her bottomless compassion.
Mess with her team and you'll watch as Aurora's heart of gold quickly turns to ice, as she quite literally steals your breath away.
Testing me. It's time you remember why they call me Storm.
Yeah, Storm bad, bro.
Alright,
I ain't even mad. Like,
data through all possibilities.
Storm a badass. I give her respect, her props. I just think
or maintaining the balance of the elements, or normal stuff.
all four elements, that's tough.
On fire. Check out BetterHelp.
This episode of
That's
Death
four.
Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yes, it is raining outside. Storm. The elements are with us. Storm is with us today. She's sounding off as well, with little lightning in the background. But yeah, so you
I'm
staying with Storm. All right, I'm sticking with Korra. So with that, let the battle begin.
com/death battle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Don't bullshit, Korra. Go into the Avatar state immediately.
I'm so bored.
Your powers are impressive, but you lack discipline.
I'm the Avatar, master of all elements. You want to see for yourself?
Of course, Avatar. I'll show you what an X-Men can do.
Sir.
Water, lightning, and airbending? Starting to feel a little less special here.
Bring on that earth bending. Oh, metal bend. Okay. Ah, shit. The spirit world.
Mutants keep finding me.
Where am I? Who are you? Answer me!
Lost souls.
Scott, Jean, Logan, I won't let you down!
You wouldn't understand that. Yeah,
You're no bender.
I know. Yes, sir. You know you done fucked up, right? Hey! Help is on the way!
I know what you are, Spirit of Storms.
Exactly.
Ah, don't tell me she, bruh.
You fought nobly, Avatar.
Bro, come on, get the fuck on. Boy, what? Man!
This fight wasn't totally straightforward.
Stop.
Korra can dominate most fighters pretty easy with her rough and power martial arts skills, especially with the Avatar state. Not even some of the best benders on the planet like Zahir and Kuvira could stand up to her at her best.
However, despite Korra's awesome Avatar powers, she found herself outmatched by Storm's skill, precision, and overwhelming force. For instance, Storm's massively hypersonic flight and ability to sense and control weather across the planet meant she could always fight safely from a distance.
Korra's trained in martial arts from birth, but even if she did manage to get in close and fight hand-to-hand, Storm's experience with the X-Men and defeating Callisto meant she could keep up.
While Korra may have fought people who can dodge lightning, Storm can dodge literal beams of light. Even just using her flight speed exiting the atmosphere, she'd still be nearly 20 times faster than Korra.
That's why you don't listen to the motherfuckers say. You go what you feel like, guys. So listen to all you guys. Go pick what you guys want to do. Don't be listening to other people and listen to what they say. Choose who you want to choose. Ride people who you want to ride with. Do what you want to do. What you feel is right. Don't listen to everybody else follow. Don't follow the way. Do what you think is right. Take that victory. Shout out Storm. Shout out Marvel.
Just way more powerful. Remember that planet-sized storm she created? Well, I know clouds are lighter than air, but those are a shit ton of clouds and need a lot of work to move around.
By measuring their volume and the speed at which they moved, the energy Storm needed for this would be over 500 exatons of TNT, about 250 times more powerful than what Korra could output.
And considering this is the same woman who was powerful enough to reignite an artificial star, results like that aren't outliers.
Even taking the fight to the spirit world wouldn't have helped, considering Storm has manipulated alien weather from outer space and alternate dimensions. She'd have no problem adapting there, and considering Storm's powers are genetic in nature, not spiritual, Korra would not be able to depower her with energy bending.
And none of that is counting the ways Storm could have ended the fight right off the bat, like sucking the air right out of Korra's lungs or generating a lightning storm in her brain.
Korra was a tenacious, unrelenting opponent, but Storm's massive range, precise control, deadly skill, and unbelievable power won her this fight.
Don't get bent out of shape. Korra just couldn't weather the storm.
The winner is Storm.
I call this. All right, this is one I call bullshit. But
They explained to you.
Nah, that wasn't a good enough explanation. Korra felt nerfed. I
You
feel
boosted because it's all.
I feel like she was.
Bro,
Nerfed.
she don't fight people like Storm.
I feel like she was nerfed in this.
You try. She fights people like Storm on a daily basis.
I feel like she didn't.
She fights Storms every day.
I feel like she didn't even use her best.
What do you mean? She used the metal shit. Shit was no factor for real.
Nah, she didn't use her.
What you want to use?
It's all good.
Storm bodied her ass.
Nah, she got nerfed, but it's.
She didn't get nerfed. I think I use that shit to defend people that you want to win. Nerf my ass.
Mm-hmm.
She lost, motherfucker. She used her powers. You said. Mm-hmm. I don't hear that bullshit, nigga, about she got nerfed.
She didn't use them like I thought she would.
Nigga, you fought your fight against some Avatar motherfucker. Like we always say, this shit's different when you fight against motherfuckers from outside your realm.
Yeah, whatever. You know you got lucky, but it's all good.
I'll take my dub. I chose. No, I didn't get lucky. I chose that person from the beginning. I never went back and said, oh no. I stuck by her the whole time.
It's straight. It's straight. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Hey, yeah, hey, Korra versus Storm, death battle. Let us know your thoughts on the outcome. What did you guys? Do you agree with the outcome of this death battle? Hey, it's all good. Like I said, when you up by a significant margin, you can let that shit.
That shit's probably still over, but shit.
It's actually you're only down by 2 fucking death battles, but yeah.
It's what you got? 11, 12.
I'm 11 and 6. You're fucking.
No, you're 12 and something.
I'm 11 and 6.
You gotta count the one. Oh, you're 11 and 6. I'm
11 and 6.
9 and 8. 9 and 8.
You're 2 fucking wins behind.
Fool, you stupid? I have 9 wins. You have 12.
You're about to have 11.
Oh, 11. Yeah, you're right. I'm still behind. Yeah. Shit's over, guys. We just riding it out. We just go ride with what we want to believe.
What the Bruh, you.
We'll see, bro. It's all
use your common sense.
I know you didn't use your common sense. You picked.
You down 2.
I'm not.
And you said thinking it's over.
It is over. I'm telling you, it's over. All you gotta do is, if you were smart, all you gotta do is ride the same wave I ride. Then if I lose, you win. I win, you win. It'd be fucking common sense. They ain't coming back.
At the end of the day,
that's all you're gonna do at the end.
But at the end of the day, I just choose what the fuck.
No, you're not. At the end, you're gonna start choosing what I choose. We're gonna do the same shit probably.
No, why would I do that?
Depends on the matchup. If the matchups are similar stuff, and we're back. Oh yeah, we both agree this person might gonna win. I'm not coming back.
Okay, well if that's how you think, I mean, I'm
just riding the wave, bro. We riding the wave. We gonna enjoy the season. Ride the ship out.
Okay, well, if that's how you feel.
If we come back, we come back. If we don't, shit.
I mean, you still got time to catch up on Avatar. It's on...
I'm not watching no damn Avatar. Stop saying that shit.
It's on Paramount.
That shit is lost. I don't want to see no loser.
It's on Paramount.
She's got her ass body. Why do I want to see that? She lost.
Loki, I want to see how Aang would have done in this shit. Because, you know what? We need Aang. Or give me fucking Roku or Kyoshi. Give me one of them niggas against Storm. Fuck that. Fuck the bullshit. But yeah. Pretty dope death battle. I enjoyed this one. Awesome fight between the two. Again, what did you guys think of the outcome? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Let us know your thoughts on it down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this death battle reaction, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. Deuces.